Hi there viewers, I'm Leo Fuego, and I'm back again with another Have You Played, as you guys requested. This time, I'm here with A Plague's Tale: Innocence. Made by Asobo, it is a story-driven game that tells of a thrilling story that pulls you in from the start to finish, and with an amazing soundtrack that makes you just feel whatever emotion you need to feel in that moment. This game is the first game of the series, with currently being 2 games of A Plague's Tale. In this game, we follow the story of 2 siblings from France trying to survive the Black Death, based on a real-life rat plague back in Europe from 1346 to 1356, where roughly 50 million people died. But in this game, the rats don't simply have a disease, no, they fear the light, and if you're caught in the dark, the rats will eat you alive, charging at their next meal with a force enough to topple trees. Not only is there a crazy rogue pope from the Catholic Church who wants to kidnap your terminally ill brother, having an English army calling themselves the Inquisition, unaliving anyone on their way just to get to him. Join older sister Amicia and little brother Hugo as they are left to fend for themselves and try to survive this hopeless journey across Europe to find a doctor to save your brother as you run into bad guys, good guys, and a war between the English and the French, all with rats with an insatiable hunger that doesn't discriminate. But this story is not so simple as you think. You are not a loving pair of siblings. Amicia and Hugo are estranged siblings. From birth, Hugo was very sick, too sick to be around anyone but his mother. Amicia hardly met her brother and rarely sees her mother anymore, leading to only bond with her dad for the last 5 years whenever he was around. But when fate forces the 2 of you together, you are not siblings but rather strangers who don't know or really like each other. But now the 2 of you have suddenly to trust and love each other to work together to survive against all odds. But Hugo makes the journey harder. He's a stubborn kid who's too innocent and can't seem to grasp the idea that if he doesn't listen to his sister, he will unalive. Amicia is an angry, stressed, and a frustrated girl whose whole world was suddenly destroyed by rats and the English army. Amicia lashes out at her brother often because she too is just still a child. Now she must protect him and journey to find a cure for him. But now they are alone and only have each other in this dangerous journey. Amicia is a young girl who dreams of becoming a knight, forced to do the unspeakable to survive. Her morals will be tested as his hell throws challenge after challenge at her. Hugo is a little boy sheltered from the world with a deep knowledge and love for flowers. He suffers from his illness and has severe headaches which only seem to be getting more painful and more frequent. This game has a strong stealth element, hiding in tall grass, throwing pots as distraction, sneaking behind enemies as his siblings try to avoid risking their lives if spotted by danger. There's an upgrade system where you have to find materials to increase ammo capacity and Amicia's sling. But no matter how much you stealth, sometimes confrontation can't be avoided, and Amicia will have to grit her teeth and use her wits to survive and protect her brother. In this game, you watch as these children are forced to suddenly grow up and to face not just the world, but hell itself as it shatters their innocence. These estranged siblings will be forced to build a bond from traumatic events and near-death experiences, and learn to rely on one another, not just for survival, but for their own sanity. In A Plague's Tale, you will face sickness, madness, desperation, and even the Black Death itself, just to see the light of day again, and possibly find somewhere, anywhere to escape this plague. This game is available on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Microsoft. For other viewers, that's all I have for you this week. So if you like my content and want to see more, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.